Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Oakland Raiders and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started, and we are underway in Southern California. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
Now, wide 85.
49.
5 down.
Blue down.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Hey, orbit. Express.
49's a Mike. 49's a Mike.
From the 29, Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
637. Bravo. Express.
Mike's 49.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Aguilar has it. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Sponge. No.
White Monday. Easy. Kill. Hey, Haywood. Express. Raider 1.
49's a Mike. Here we go. Kill.
From the gun, it's Carr.
Watch the shift. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45.
Let's go.
That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun now for Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, baby.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
At the Chargers.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. The open man here, Renfro. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Rip left. Check 99. Showing 8. Watch out.
Hey, 734. Raider 9. Hey, wahoo.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he will find his man on the outside. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
No.
On second down, it's Arnold. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Check.
Hey, Raider 2.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
734.
Crash.
Now Carr. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Ready.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
Watch recon. 132 fighter.
Slam.
Five.
Slam.
On 1st down, Herbert. He's got Allen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27
Under 10. Under 8.
Sam on. Hit it.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the safety creep.
General West. Go. Ready.
Back to throw. Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going on the ground with Eckler. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Leo.
A give. Eckler running to the right. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Go.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches.
And less than a yard.
Okay,
That would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
20-61, match that.
They'll try and run for it, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Alpha.
Express. Mike's 49.
Throwing now is Carr. Looking sideline, incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual
I know.
for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Mike, 49.
Raider 2.
Check 9.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
6-18. Buzz.
49's the Mike. Watch 49. Here it comes. Check. Lucky.
Carr now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Jacobs now, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Express.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
From the gun, Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Throwing on 1st down. Herbert try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Raiders 10, Chargers 0.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short.
Here we go.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Here we go, G.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Go.
Throwing after the interception. Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. It got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey.
1st and 10 at the 35.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On 1st down, it's Hunt. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Pro partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun. Carr looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Gostkowski the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
We're going 25's the mic. Bring it. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Twist, twist.
49, check 49, check.
Look, squeeze.
Check. Hey, 25's the mic. 25.
Looking to throw. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
93. Express.
Mike's 49.
To throw his car. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
This is Hunt. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Right here, guys. Fight 51.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Herbert across the formation. He's got a man. That's Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ready.
They'll run on first down. Hunt, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
43-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Yeah.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
6-6, pull it high.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Hey, I'm coming. 51's Mike.
Pilot, 64, weak. Get it.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Hey, Mike 51. Let's go. Shift.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Herbert nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Back to throw. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Kareem Hunt there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From just shy of midfield, Carr. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
First down, Raiders.
Carr now on first down. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Raiders.
General West.
On first down, Jacobs. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
56.
White.
On second down now, it's Arnold. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
And it's third down.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be third and 6.
Check 24.
Monday down.
Check 52.
29.
Hey, orbit.
From the gun, Carr.
Get in the weight room.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Fumble on the play.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Charger drive about to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 33 yards that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Herbert. Complete. It's Henry. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll run here with Eckler. About 3 yards there to the 27.
He was brought down by
61. Matchbox right.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Hey, 25's the mic. We're going 25's the mic.
Here's Eckler. And they'll get him down right about the 20. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw. Herbert. Stepping up, he'll try and run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Mike 51.
2nd and 2. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Herbert. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
218, chop, 5.
They'll try to run with Hunt, and he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Kareem Hunt, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Jacobs. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
But it brings up 4th down.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Oakland. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Caught by Allen. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 30. Raiders. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
They're on 24-yard line.
We go tonight. 180.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hold on. Check.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch 54.
Here we go.
Switch.
They'll run with Michelle. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Merlin.
Mike 38. Mike 38. Hey, I'm coming
Go.
Mike 38.
You go night. Go night. 38 for Mike.
Here we go.
Mike 38.
Hey, they're scared.
From the gun, here's Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
They're running it. It's Michelle. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
22 jet bomber. Ready.
Now Tannehill escapes the sack. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 25 yards that time.
Set.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see
Shoot.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Rams' 6-yard line.
Give me that ball.
Hey, Alpha.
Give me that
On the deep river.
Tannehill. Flushed out. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Tannehill on the keeper. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Rams 0.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get this. Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Super.
Watch twist.
Pilot 64. Weak.
Check.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long.
Super.
38 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike, 38.
A shotgun snap for Goff. Airing it out deep for Woods. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Returnable for Grant. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
80 weapon. Sponge. Yo, go. Go.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Vikings.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. In your face.
Recon, 132 fighter.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down.
General West.
9-yard line.
Now it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey!
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
Hey. Fire.
They'll try to run with Madison, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison, his second touchdown on the season, and the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Vikings 14, Rams nothing.
Maverick ball. 180.
Watch out.
Maverick.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
On second and a yard. Goff looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, LA! As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Vikings 14, Rams 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Now.
Check.
Blue draw corkers. Buzz.
Hey, Mike 51. Exit.
Ready.
Now on second and 13, Tannehill. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there for Minnesota. And even 40 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Let's go. 15, Lonnie.
He was brought down by
6-6,
John
pull it
Johnson.
high.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Under 10.
At the Rams.
Big rip.
From the 29, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Goff. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to launch this thing. It got his man complete. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Mike's back.
Now Goff on 1st down.
Stop your whining.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Ryan Kerrigan able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Goff. And he's going to go down again. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun. Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They will run with Grant. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
Go.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Check 25. Fair.
On 1st down, Cook. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now Tannehill. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. This just a 24-yard attempt. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent...
And he's into the clear. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Check. Lucky.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ric Flair. Undercrunch. Hey.
And it's Michelle once again.
Run.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
You don't know no shell. Shell.
Mike 54.
Here's Goff.
Go, baby. Turnover. Get that ball. Get that ball.
And that is incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Watch the flat motion.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Now this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. I'm coming.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now, what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Protein spill. Yep.
He's moving, boys. He's moving.
Go.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Badgley on for the extra point. And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Vikings 31, Rams 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And able to find Higbee, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
First down.
Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Goff on first down.
Mike 54.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
On the set.
Mike, boys, 51.
Greystone travel.
Watch the slant. Check three, check three, check three.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Check three, check three.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Here we go.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Now.
To throw is Tannehill. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
61. Max, get it.
Throwing again is Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys continue to pour it on. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Vikings 38, Rams 7. Mike Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll run on first down. Michelle, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Mike's 5-4. Here we go.
Maverick Wolf.
Come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Check 50. Check 50.
Check
6-6. Bullet high.
Whip, whip. Watch the whip. Shit.
Again, it's Michelle.
Go, go, go. He's running.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Seam 6.
Goff now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 36 yards on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
This one taken from the 7. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
12.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
Mike 38, Mike 38.
Smooth.
I got you, boy. 38 for Mike. Not today, you aren't. Not today.
On 2nd and 9, Goff. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Goff now looking to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Tannehill. Now he'll go deep down the middle. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 35. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So that'll back him up 5.
I'm coming back. I'm coming back.
Come on, set. 8, read.
51.
Let's get it together.
80 weapon. Shoot.
Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Hey, me and you all day.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Take the edge.
Hey, let's go.
Shift.
Go, Brown.
And he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And now look at him go. The 20, 10, and that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Vikings 59, Rams 14. Michael Batchley set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. That's complete to Cooks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On 1st down, Goff. That's complete to his tight end Higbee. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
You got tight right there.
Obama.
Here's Goff.
Get ready.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Back to throw, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He gets this one to Johnson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Haywood. Go.
I smell fear in that offense.
Tannehill going to throw it. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Goff. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put